This is the Panasonic DMRPWT550. It's a twin tuner hard drive recorder and it has got the facility to play a DVD or Blu-ray disc. Today I'll show you how easy it is to use, to set up, and also some of the features it's got. So first of all, just to show you the unit itself, it's very simple from the front. When you open the flap at the front, you've got the DVD mechanism in there. The Blu-ray disc also goes in the same slot. You have got a small display on the front, but I'll show you that in more detail in a bit. Around the back, very simple. Long gone are the days of SCART lead and phono connections. You've basically got the mains, aerial connections and HDMI. They're the main connections that you would use on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so when you first plug it in, all the connections in the back, so you've got the HDMI, aerial lead and the mains lead. The first thing that it will do, once you've connected it to the TV, it will start to tune in. This is the menu that it comes up with. Very simple, there's literally nothing for you to do. What it will do is it will actually display the signal quality on the right hand side. At the moment on some of these channels they are a 4, but as it goes later on, as it shows there, it's go to a 7, and hopefully, as long as the signal that you've got is a good quality signal, then they should go up to around 9 or possibly 10. Just while it's finishing the setup, I'll show you the remote control. It is very easily laid out. First of all, you've got all the usable functions that you use every day in the middle. So you've got the stop, pause, play. In the centre of the remote, you've got the guide. I will show you that in a moment. And these useful features, the video menu and the function menu button. You've got the channels at the top here, on and off, and if you have got a Panasonic television, then you can use these controls to the right. They're basically where you can switch the TV on and off, the AV input select, volume and the channel change. And again, that's mainly if you've got a Panasonic television to make life easier. Now it's finished getting all the channels, it brings up this option, and this is where you can sort the channels by region. The main advantage, if you have got certain areas that are not great, then this is where you can select for different regions. Now here we're in Leicestershire. The signal quality, we get 2 transmitters, either Waltham or Sutton Coldfield. Because we're right in the middle, then both of them are actually quite good here. So all we'd normally do is select that one, which is the best signal quality for all regions. And all this will do, this will reorder all the channels and then it will set the clock. You do have the option here to put a PIN number in if you want to. So this is the next part of the setup. This is to do with the internet settings. It has got online services, so if you have got the internet at home, I would recommend connecting the device up to the Wi-Fi, and this is how you do it. First of all, you select whether it's wired or wireless internet. Majority of people nowadays it'll be wireless, but if you have got the router nearby to the recorder, then I would recommend hardwiring it. Then what we need to do is to select which one is ours from the list of wireless networks, and then all you do is you actually put in the encryption key. And then once you've done that, it'll display here, and you just press set. As I said, it can take several minutes to do this part, but it's well worth doing it. Now it's all set up, we're ready to go. Now the first feature which I'll show you, which I suppose is the main important feature, is how to record. First of all, if you press the green button in the middle there, called Guide, then it brings the guide up on the screen. And it's actually a really comprehensive guide. First of all, it shows you all the programs that are on at the moment, and you can actually have a look for the next 7 days. And if you want to set something to record, I'll show you how. So, if you wanted to record that program, for example, all you do is you highlight it, then you press the OK button, and that tells you the date and the time it's set to record. And you have got the option at the top here to either watch now, you can watch in HD, which means there is another version available in high definition, or to record. So we want to record that. This is another feature which is really good. You've either got single timer or series timer recording. Obviously the single timer recording, that will just record this program on its own. The series timer recording, this gives the option, if a programming is on, say, every day or every week, for example, then what it will do is it will actually record every episode, and it saves you having to go in and record every single episode. So we'll set the series timer recording, and what this will do is, first of all, it shows you the channel it's on, the date, the start time and stop time. You do have the option on here to increase or decrease the times. So if you wanted it to start a little bit earlier, or if you want it to finish a little bit later, then you've got the option here. Now in this section, this is where you have the option to select the actual space it takes up on the hard drive, depending on the quality of the recording. You've got options like standard play, long play, extended play, and basically what that will do, that will actually give you more time on the hard drive, but the quality of the recording will be lower. Now this can be a very useful feature, especially if you're hard of hearing. This is where you can actually set the subtitles to record. Most programs nowadays do have the option of subtitles, and what you can do, you can actually set it to be on or off, so auto will record them as long as they are there. And then once you've done that, you press OK, and then because of that symbol on the screen, there's a little symbol underneath there, I don't know if you can see that, but basically that's an orange light, and that's saying that it's now recording. Okay, so now I've shown you how to record a program. There is another option on this recorder called Freeview Play. And Freeview Play has been around for a couple of years, and the main idea is it's catch-up TV, but it's all through an aerial. Obviously you do need the internet for it, and the way to get it is when you're on the guide, again by pressing the green button on the remote, rather than going right and actually seeing what's on in the future, if you press the left button, then what that will do, this will actually go back, and first of all it shows you the day, and then you can actually select the channel. So at the moment we're on BBC One. If you wanted to see what was on, say, on Thursday, so if you wanted to watch Watchdog, then all you do is you highlight that, press OK, and then watch now. And because we've got it connected up to the internet, then it very much depends on the speed of the internet that you've got. If you have got a slow internet, they always recommend around 3 to 4 meg to get a good quality download and for it to play efficiently. This is an option that you do have to select the first time on the iPlayer now, so you just have to select whether you have got a TV license or not. Majority of people have, so you just select that, and away you go. Now if I want to watch a program that has been recorded or still recording, then first of all you press the video menu button, and that brings up the list of programs. Okay, at the moment the program I set to record earlier is still recording, but that's okay. So all you do is when it's highlighted like that, if you have a look down at the bottom left, then it will actually help you. If you press the middle button, the OK, then that will start to play it. And you've got two choices. If you've already started to watch it, so if you've got partway through a film, for example, then you can actually do it from the last stop place or from the beginning. So on this occasion, we'll do it from the beginning. Now this is another part of the menu system. This is within the function menu button here. This gives you the option for a lot of the online services. There is actually a lot, first of all, that's already set up, and also that you can actually set up yourself. So as standard, you've got features like Netflix, YouTube, the Amazon, but what you can also do is there's a lot more that you can actually set up yourself. And what you can do, if you have a look here, it will actually display things like Deezer, Play Jam, they're not actually set up with the unit, but if there's something that you do like, then you can download it. Majority of them are free as well. You have got all the social networking apps, so if you really want to see your Twitter feed through your recorder, then you can do that. The other really good feature on here is called the Home Network. What you can basically do, if you've got a phone or separate computer, you can actually stream some of the content from that to the recorder, and that will play through the TV. It does take a little bit setting up, but you've got the 4 options here, and if you select one of those, it does depend on the phone or computer you've got, but once it's all set up, then that can be a really good feature to use. You have got a USB slot in the front. When you pull the flap down, it's just in the front there, and this gives you the option, if you have stored photos or some films on a USB stick, then just slot it in, and it's in this section that you will actually play them. If you want to go straight to the catch-up TV services, then if you press the Freeview play button on the remote control, then it brings this menu up, and basically from here you can actually go directly into the catch-up services, and it saves having to go through the guide. Hope you've learnt a little bit today on the Panasonic DMRPWT550. Please give us a thumbs up on a YouTube video and leave any comments below. If you're interested in purchasing one of these models, then just follow the link below.